Okay, we're going to look at some chemical equations today, and we're just going to talk about the parts of a chemical formula and learn how to read a really basic chemical formula. So the first thing to know is that there's two numbers in this chemical formula. One is called the coefficient, okay? And that is the big number that is in front of the entire chemical equation. Okay? That tells you how many molecules of whatever the compound is or molecule that you have next to it. So that gives you the number of these that you're going to need. Okay. The subscript is the little number that follows or is to the right of an element. Okay. So the subscript is a little number. So in this example, our coefficient is the number 4. And the subscript is the number 2. Okay. The subscript tells us how many atoms of that element we need to draw. Okay. So to be able to figure out what element this is, we're going to use our periodic table. Take out my periodic table and I'm going to look for the S. I see it right here and I see that it's sulfur. So the element that we're drawing is sulfur. And then right now I'm going to go ahead and skip number 4. We're not going to count how many S's we have yet. We're going to draw the model first. That will help make the counting a little easier. So the first thing that you're going to do when you're reading a chemical equation, you're going to cover the coefficient. So we cover that up. All right. And then you're going to draw one molecule. So we're going to draw one molecule of what we have there. So that's S2. So if we have S2, that means that we have two S's that are joined together. S, S. Okay, that's one molecule. Okay, and then step 3 is going to be to uncover the coefficient. Okay, and I see that I need to draw 4 S2s. So then I can draw the correct number of molecules. Okay, so I need to draw 4 S2s. So here's another one. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 S2 molecules. So how many S's do we have all together? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So you could have, a shortcut would have been to take 4 and multiply it by 2. But we're going to be looking at a lot more complicated chemical formulas, and going through these steps is going to be really helpful for you. So the next one, which number represents the coefficient? Well, they're both 2, so you'd get it right either way. But the coefficient is the big number. So we're gonna highlight this big 2. Make it a big 2 here. And then our subscript, the little number. Remember that sub means under, okay? It's underneath the element. Okay. And that's gonna be our little 2. Our little 2. And then what element is represented? Take a peek here. Find He, helium. Notice that if it has a second letter, the second letter is lowercase. If that letter were capitalized, it would be a different element. So they only belong together as a symbol if there's one capital letter and then lowercase after it. So to draw this model, we are going to cover the coefficient. I'm going to draw a molecule of He2, sorry. Okay. And then I see I need to draw 2 of those. Okay, awesome. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. To be continued.